One of Alaska's most remarkable geographic features is that it has a longer coastline than all the other U.S. states combined. The length of Alaska's coastline is Alaska is the largest and wildest state in the United States. It's home to a unique geography and natural wonders you won't find anywhere else in the world. Massive glaciers, volcanoes, endless forests, and the northern lights painting the sky are just a few examples. In this video, you'll discover 17 incredible geography facts about Alaska that will truly surprise you. So let's dive in and explore the most mysterious state in America. What do you think makes Alaska so unique? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Alaska is the largest state in America, covering over 663,000 square miles. Just think about it. If you combine the entire land area of Texas, California, and Montana, it still wouldn't be as big as Alaska. In fact, if Alaska were its own country, it would rank 17th in the world by size. Within this massive area, you'll find icy coastlines, towering mountains, vast tundras, and dense forests, all in one place. It's so huge that building city infrastructure is a huge challenge. The distances between towns are incredibly long, and many small communities can only be reached by plane or boat. Even though its population is less than 2% of California's, Alaska has countless airports spread across thousands of miles. This size affects everything, from the climate and ecosystems to even the time zones. So Alaska isn't just big, it's amazingly diverse. The highest point in North America is Denali, standing at 20,310 feet above sea level. Before reclaiming its native name, it was known as Mount McKinley. Its incredible height creates its own weather systems, making the mountain notorious for extreme cold, high altitude, and unpredictable conditions. Climbing Denali is an immense challenge, yet mountaineers from around the world still come to test themselves on its slopes. Surrounding the peak, Denali National Park is home to rich wildlife, including grizzly bears, caribou, and moose. One of Alaska's most remarkable geographic features is that it has a longer coastline than all the other U.S. states combined. Stretching over 33,000 miles, Alaska's coastline is nearly twice as long as the rest of the country's coastlines put together. It extends from the temperate rainforests near Juneau all the way to the ice-covered Arctic shores in the north. These vast coastal ecosystems are rich with whales, seals, salmon, and shellfish. Today, fishing, tourism, and maritime transportation play a major role in Alaska's economy. Because Alaska sits on the Pacific Ring of Fire, it's incredibly rich in volcanic mountains and diverse landscapes. The state is home to more than 130 volcanic mountains and volcanic fields, many of which are still active. Mount Edgecumbe and Mount Wrangell are just a couple of examples of active volcanoes. In the Aleutian Islands, volcanic eruptions happen frequently, creating new land and constantly reshaping the region's geology. Alaska is home to over 100,000 glaciers, covering roughly 5% of the state's total area. In fact, Alaska has more glaciers than the rest of the United States combined. Among the most famous are the Hubbard, Dawes, and Denver glaciers. Seeing these massive ice formations up close is truly an unforgettable experience. Unfortunately, in recent years, many of these glaciers have been melting rapidly due to climate change. Alaska is closer to Asia and Europe than many other parts of the United States. It is also the nation's only gateway to the Arctic region, making it vital for northern trade. Because of its role in military defense, natural energy resources, and maritime commerce, Alaska has been a strategic hub for the U.S. from the Cold War era to the present day. Its geographic position has always set it apart. One of Alaska's most fascinating geographic features is that it holds the northernmost, westernmost, and easternmost points of the United States. The northernmost point is the city of Utqiagvik, formerly known as Barrow. The westernmost point is Cape Pochnoi on Semisopochnoi Island in the Aleutian Islands, and the farthest west you can go in the United States is Amatignak Island. Because the state of Alaska sits at the intersection of multiple tectonic plates, it experiences a very high number of earthquakes. In fact, Alaska has more earthquakes than all the other U.S. states combined. On average, more than 20,000 quakes are recorded here each year. One of the most powerful was the 1964 Good Friday earthquake, which measured 9.2 and remains one of the strongest ever recorded in the world. The state of Alaska is practically covered in lakes. It's home to about 3.6 million natural lakes, roughly 3,200 of which have been officially named. The largest of them is Iliamna Lake, stretching 127 miles in length. Its width is nearly the size of the entire state of Connecticut. The state of Alaska is home to 8 national parks filled with stunning natural beauty. These include Denali, Gates of the Arctic, Glacier Bay, Katmai, Kenai Fjords, Kobuk Valley, Lake Clark, and Wrangell St. Elias. Among them, Wrangell St. Elias National Park holds the title of the largest national park in the United States. Spanning more than 20,000 square miles, it features massive glaciers, towering mountains, and vast wilderness areas. The 2 largest forests in the United States are located in Alaska. In southeast Alaska, the Tongass National Forest spans 16.7 million acres, making it the largest forest in the country. This temperate rainforest is an incredible habitat for bears, eagles, salmon, and a wide variety of wildlife. The second largest is the Chugach National Forest, covering 6.9 million acres. Filled with glaciers and rivers, it's a popular destination for canoeing, hiking, and other outdoor adventures. There are over 300 cities in the United States, and the 4 largest by land area are all in Alaska. Sitka, Juneau, Wrangell, and Anchorage hold the top spots. Located in southeast Alaska, Sitka tops the list with a massive land area of 2,870 square miles. The capital of Alaska is Juneau, which covers an area of about 3,255 square miles. What sets it apart from other state capitals is its unique geography. Juneau is the only state capital in the United States that cannot be reached by road. The city is accessible only by plane or boat. Alaska is the closest part of the United States to one of its biggest rivals, Russia. At the narrowest point of the Bering Strait, the 2 countries are only about 55 miles apart. The distance between Little Diomede Island in the U.S. and Big Diomede Island in Russia is just 2.4 miles. On clear days, you can easily see the shores of the other country. The Turnagain Arm. Tides in Alaska are among the highest in the state, reaching up to 40 feet. These tides move so quickly that they create tidal bore waves. For surfers, these waves and tides offer an incredible opportunity. Permafrost refers to soil or rock that remains at or below freezing for at least 2 consecutive years. In simple terms, permanently frozen ground. This ground freezes in winter and thaws in summer. Throughout the year, about 85% of Alaska is covered by permafrost. In Fairbanks, Alaska, the northern lights can be seen for extended periods of time. On average, about 243 nights a year. This viewing window is much longer than in most places around the world.